Hi guys, how you doing? So I have with me today 3 interesting articles. The title of the first one reads, DU girl suspended for theft, college in row over making the name public. A public notice DU's Dayal Singh College about suspension of a girl student to allegedly stealing a mobile phone has triggered a row with a few teachers and the Delhi Commission of Women objecting to making public of the circular and the girl's name. Okay, first, meaning of allegedly. Used to convey that something is claimed to be the case or have taken place, although there is no proof. Now, that definition is for the idiot who wrote this article. You'll see why. The article goes on to say, the college principal, however, is maintaining that the girl has confessed to stealing the phone after a disciplinary committee found her guilty, and hence there should be no objection to making the notice public. The notice, which has been posted on the college's notice board as well as on the website, the student has been suspended from college for her involvement in cases of theft of her mobile phone on recommendation of the discipline committee of the college. So, the girl was found to be guilty by the disciplinary committee and only then was the notice posted. Why did the article firstly use the word allegedly? Is the girl innocent even after she confessed? And the Delhi Commission of Women have no fucking business in this. In every single case of an adult male, the name is made public even before he is found to be guilty. Rape, for instance. If the trial is to find out whether the accused is indeed guilty, why do they give anonymity to only one side? Equality under the protection of the law. This girl was found to be guilty and there should be absolutely no fucking objection to making the name public. Even if this is in college and not in court, the same principle applies. When a guy is accused of sexual harassment in college, does his name stay hidden after he's found guilty? Nope! No difference here. Hell, I'd like to fucking know her name now. It goes on. The DCW chief, that's the Delhi Commission of Women, Swati Maliwal, has also termed the act to be unbecoming of the college. Why the fuck? As per my information, the inquiry has not been completed yet. If any student has been issued a show cause notice to explain her position, what is the need to publicize it? It is unbecoming of the college to do so. So, she knows more than the principal of the college. Amazing. She goes on, even if the girl is guilty, she should not be subjected to such public harassment for theft of a cell phone. The college can punish her, but announcing it on its website is unethical. Why the fuck is it unethical? She was found to be guilty. She fucking confessed. Fuck the Delhi Commission of Women for their bloody hypocrisy. Okay, it goes on. However, college principal I.S. Bakshi defended the notice, saying the girl was given a chance to explain her position before the disciplinary committee. It's not just an allegation, she has confessed to it too. There should be no objection to making public of the student's name, as other students will refrain from indulging in such activities in fear of action, he added. Kudos to the principal for standing up and not bowing down to pressure from these legal fucking terrorists. We need more men like him. Men with a fucking spine. Let's move on to the next one. Family offloaded from flight at Mumbai airport for alleged unruly behavior. A family of 4 was offloaded from an Indigo flight at Mumbai airport on Tuesday after one of them allegedly pushed a female crew member when she didn't allow him to use the washroom since it was being cleaned. The family also filed an FIR against one of the ground staff members of the airlines who they claimed forcefully held a female family member's hand. Holding hands. How fucking romantic. Now this seems a little ambiguous. Let's read a little more and find out what happened. Tina John in her complaint said Sunny, being a diabetes patient, wanted to use the washroom while the other passengers were boarding the flight when it was stationed in Mumbai, but he wasn't allowed to. However, when Sunny saw the pilot using the washroom, he forced the crew to allow him in as well. That's pretty cheeky from the paper. When you read it like this, it looks like there's absolutely no reason to not let the passenger use the bathroom since the pilot used it. But remember the first line, because it was being cleaned? Yes, the pilot shouldn't have been allowed to use it either, but you know what? I wouldn't want the pilot of the aircraft I'm flying in to concentrate on controlling his fucking bladder during takeoff and departure. I would definitely want the pilot to empty his bladder and focus on flying. It goes on, according to airline officials, the passenger pushed one of the female crew members, after which the airline security decided to offload the family. It was then that they were asked to deboard the aircraft, and one of the ground staffers handed over the baggage to the lady. If he did push a crew member, they were well within their rights to offload the passengers. Okay, and this is what Tina says. The ground staff handed over someone else's bag to me, and since I wanted to prove how they mishandled baggage, I did not return it. It was then that the ground staff held my hand tight to snatch the bag. Bull fucking shit. You didn't want to show them they mishandled the luggage. You were just pissed you were deboarded. Okay? You were embarrassed and you were fucking pissed. And you were being a bitch. Airport officials who were present at the spot said the passengers weren't ready to deboard the aircraft, after which the airline staff sought help from Central Industrial Security Force personnel. All 4 of them were taken to airport police station at the domestic terminal. There, the family complained against the ground staff member who had handed them the wrong baggage, and the police officials lodged an FIR under Section 354, assault or criminal force to women with intent to outrage her modesty. To be honest, that's actually all it takes in India to get charged under this section. But this bitch had someone else's bag, and knowing it was not hers, held on to the bag. The officials had all the right to snatch it away from her, even if it was by using force. It was not her property, and the officials are responsible for the passenger's luggage. I don't blame the cops for filing the FIR because it is the law. Do you guys get an idea of how dangerous it is to be a guy here? This is what the airlines had to say. An incident of unruly behavior, blah blah blah. While the aircraft was stationed in Mumbai, the transit male passenger wanted to use the aircraft lavatory. However, since it was undergoing cleaning, a crew member requested him to use it once it was cleaned. The passenger, upon hearing this, pushed the crew member. His wife too pushed another crew member. The captain then took a decision to offload both the passengers along with their infant. Now, I don't believe this one completely either. There definitely would have been an argument before the push, and there is no mention of the pilot using the lavatory here. It's a little sketchy, but I'm sure witnesses will turn up, and soon enough we'll get to know the truth. I don't care much for the deboarding, but I just had to obviously put the whole story in context. The thing I'm against is the case, Section 354. It was filed purely for vengeance, and that's more than just fucked up. Okay, moving on. The heading of the next article is actually what dragged me in. It reads, 2 rape victims get 5 years in prison for turning hostile. That is a fucking catchy headline. Who wouldn't click on it or rage at the headline itself? How can you send rape victims to jail? That's unlawful, that's unjust, and that's fucked up. Let's read the article. 2 rape victims who turned hostile in separate cases were convicted by They were sentenced to rigorous imprisonment for 5 years. The court has also imposed a fine of Rs 10,000 on both. If they fail to pay the fine, they would have to remain behind bars for an additional 6 months. Let's actually go and see why exactly they were sent to jail and how exactly did they turn hostile. Okay, so the first case, a woman of Kunda Chosna village in Muzaffarnagar, presently living near Chirao village in the district, had alleged that she was raped by Kamal and Meva Singh, following which a case was registered on June 1st, 2014. Both were arrested, and during the hearing of the case, the woman turned hostile and retracted from her statement. The court of Narendra Kaur had acquitted both the accused and took a cognizance of the woman turning hostile and filed a complaint. In the second case, a resident of New Prem Nagar had accused Ramesh and Balvinder besides a woman for raping her and conspiring to the crime. A case was registered in April 2014. Following this, the victim resiled from her statement on September 17, 2014. Following which, the accused were acquitted and the charges were framed against her. Aha! So, they weren't actually victims, were they? in this judgment, Dr. Garg today said, one cannot be allowed to make a false statement before the court, especially when a statement can be made the basis of conviction. One has come to the court for making a truthful statement and has to make it before the court with all sense of responsibility, especially when the statement is made on oath. This is an amazing judgment. It really shows that at least one judge is taking notice and punishing accusers for false cases. The headline is misleading though. These are not victims, you dumb fucks. They are the perpetrators. The victims are the falsely accused. Know the fucking difference. Next, they'll call a murderer a victim of emotional trauma because she murdered someone and has to fucking live with the pain. Motherfuckers. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment below, and if you like my videos and want to see more, click the damn subscribe button, you fucking cunts. Cheers.